How you doing? George Clements here. Got my buddy Brian with me on the boat today. We're gonna slay some lunkers and have a good time and have a conversation. Anyway, stay tuned. This is Old Man with the Boat. You see my lure at all?
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Yes.
There we go.
Nice.
I knew I saw a fish in there.
Let's do this, Brian.
Okay.
Since we're filming this.
Yeah.
Put that thing down, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Want to put as many cameras on this as we can
To prove that it actually
to
exists.
show this behemoth. I'm telling you,
that's
that
a monster.
That thing's probably going. I'm not going to weigh it, but I'm going to guess 10 ounces easy.
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, maybe 11. It's pushing 11.
I think so. I mean, the girth. I didn't take into effect the girth on that thing. Well, we got a fish in the boat,
All
Brian.
right. Have a good day. Hey, buddy.
Careful.
Jeez, you're getting a little froggy on me there.
My theme of this first topic is going to be that men over 50, or not men, people over 50 should start their own YouTube channel.
Okay.
The reason I say that is because I think that, you know, communicating, like when we were kids, you know, our fathers, our mothers, we did family gatherings, we did all these things where, you know, we had to eat dinner together and all of these things that kind of, you know, as society has evolved, kind of gone to the wayside, right?
Yes.
So now everybody's on their phones and on Instagram, YouTube, and all that stuff. So how do we kind of bridge that gap, you know?
Right.
So more importantly, what else has evolved is like transportation, right? So when I was a kid, all of my immediate family lived really close by, you know, because to go somewhere, was flying, even though you could, it wasn't like something that a lot of people did.
It wasn't as accessible.
No.
Yeah.
And so now, you know, with everything, people live a lot further away. They go see things that were just, you know, we just dreamed about as kids. So how do we now, with everybody separated, you know, how do we learn to communicate? How can we mentor or pass on like the advice, the things that we've gleaned throughout our long lives,
right,
to our children or our children's children, right? Because,
right,
you know, the sad part is, like, for instance, my children live in California, Arizona, and Nevada,
right,
and I'm living in Florida.
Yep.
So how do we keep in touch? Well, of course you can call, but typically those aren't the kind of discussions that are had over the phone,
right?
Unless it's like a problem like that. Hey, I need help with something. So, so I think that starting a channel, for example, where you can not only record your thoughts, your knowledge, share your thoughts, share your wisdom to your children, but to anybody else, also those children that don't have fathers.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that that's a huge thing for people over 50. More importantly, you know, a lot of kids, aside from using social media, they're in the mindset of trying to get that dollar, you know, chasing that dollar.
Right.
Whereas, you know, we're not chasing a dollar.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So we're on there for legitimate reasons.
Yeah.
We're not on there to sell products and do that kind of stuff. You know?
Right.
I mean, if we get paid a little scratch in our pocket, that's great, but that's not, you know, I don't need this to survive.
Right. Yeah, that's not the goal.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of my thought. But the first thing we need to do is first learn to communicate. How do we communicate to them? So I'm going to give you some of the commonly used words.
Okay.
That are used by younger people.
Okay.
I want you to tell me what that means and then use it in a sentence.
Okay.
The first one's easy. The first one's bet.
Bet. Okay. So what it means is, like from back in our day, if you were to say for sure, right? Like I've got, you know, if somebody says something, so the way they would use it nowadays is someone would say something, and if the person agrees with them, they would say bet
Yes.
as a response, right? It would just be just like us saying, yeah, for sure.
So I'm saying we are slaying lunkers, and you're going to say
Bet.
bet.
Not
Okay.
really, but you
What
know.
about cap?
Cap?
Yeah.
Okay, cap. Cap, I think, is like put a damper on it. Like, no?
No, it means lying or making a false statement.
Oh. Okay.
So if I said,
Have no idea.
slaying lunkers, you go, no cap.
No cap. Like, you're not lying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one, bussin'.
Bussin'. Well, when I was in college, I had a job at a Mexican restaurant where we would clean up dishes from the table, and we called that bussin'.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not, it's close. Bussin' means really good, tasty, or delicious. Right? So, like you can say,
This sandwich is bussin'.
I was gonna tell you how to use it, I have no idea. like that car is bussin'.
Okay. All right.
Salty. That's an easy one, salty.
Salty? Oh yeah, yeah. That, you know, he's got a pretty salty attitude because he's been here for 7 years now, and he's not really happy with his job.
Gotcha. Okay. Glow up.
Glow up. Oh well, so I have to admit, I know what this means because I have watched with my wife one of those makeup reality shows where you are in a competition to do somebody. So somebody's glow up would be like to come out and make themselves look their best, or
Okay, so how would you use it in a sentence? To the youth.
okay, for the youths.
Yeah.
Okay, when I saw Kara at the dance, she was all dressed up. Boy, she really had a great glow up.
Who talks like that?
Apparently the Utes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Gucci.
Oh, Gucci? Yeah, well, yeah, that's easy. So, yeah, I can't be seen wearing that pair of last year's jeans. I'm too Gucci for that.
Oh, nice. Okay. High key.
High key, so that's the opposite of low key, which means basically to do something with the intent of getting attention.
Okay, so give me an idea. Give me a sentence.
Oh, okay. So, my friend got a Corvette so he could roll around all high key.
My next video is why people over 50 shouldn't have.
There we go. So it's not like haiku, but high
How
key.
about lit?
Oh, lit. Oh yeah, that latest tune by Beyonce is lit.
Well, we know slay because we slayed them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Rip.
Drip? Oh yeah. I need to go to the mall and buy some new clothes so I can be laced up in all the best drip.
You sure?
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure that's not.
Isn't that it?
Drip is clothing or accessories. I just don't think that's a sentence that one says drip in. I think they'd go like, damn, that's nice drip. Look at that drip. Look at my drip. I don't think it,
I'm being too 253 with it.
Okay, how about Riz?
Oh, you know, I don't know what that one is. I've heard it, but I don't know what it is.
Charisma.
Charisma? Like he's got all that riz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, let's say he's like, he's the king of Riz. He becomes the Rizzler.
The what?
The Rizzler.
The Rizzler? Nice.
All right, Chuggy.
Oh, chuggy is if something's like really messed up or screwed up. Like, oh, no, it's like cringy. It's like, oh, she's wearing those acid wash jeans and she looks so chuggy.
It's something that's out of date. Okay, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
How about Sigma?
Like a black belt in Six Sigma, like that?
No, it's about quality assurance. So
I don't know then.
Sigma is a male who is popular, but is also a loner. A popular loner who separates himself from the crowd. So that Sigma does his own thing. You see?
Never heard it.
I'm not Sigma. I aspire to be Sigma. I'm more Omega.
Is that like somebody that would be maybe, I don't know,
Popular loner.
a school shooter?
Ooh, gosh, I don't know about that. A Sigma would be more like, what's the dude from, what was that? Stupid movie? Not stupid movie. It was probably a fantastic movie, but one that I disliked. With the vampire.
I was exactly thinking about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That dude.
Yep.
I think he's a Sigma.
Okay.
All right.
Pattinson.
Snatched.
Snatched? Is that when you're like really built, like you've worked out a lot? Like that dude is snatched?
Good, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Yesify.
Yesify?
Mm-hmm. It's a
Couldn't tell you.
dramatic makeover, or to apply several beauty filters to a picture until the person is totally unrecognizable.
Yes.
That chick is yesified.
Nice. Okay.
Yeet.
Yeet yeet. So that's like a exclamation of excitement?
Well, it's to throw something in anger.
Oh, okay. Completely wrong on that one.
What's a glizzy?
A glizzy?
Man, I could do me some glizzy right now.
Is it alcohol?
It's a hot dog.
A hot dog?
Yes. Now you gotta eat that's how you eat a glizzy.
Oh.
Gyat.
Gyat?
Mm-hmm.
Like he got gyat?
So gyat is like strong excitement, or it means ass. Like she's gyat. I don't know. It's like gyat. I don't know.
Nope.
I don't know.
Haven't heard it. Couldn't tell you.
So we've got a long way to go. If we're gonna talk to the youth and we can't speak their language.
We need a translator.
Okay. So here's the next topic. So this is serious though, because this is something I thought about for a while, and I want to get your perspective.
Okay.
Imagine now, if everybody fought, like you know how men fight each other because for whatever, over women, over territory, or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stupid things, right? You go in back in the day, you just beat the hell out of each other, all that. But
Right.
imagine if we fought like hippos.
Oh,
Think about that for a minute.
hippos are really dangerous.
But I'm saying, how would they fight, right? They open their mouths really quick.
Right.
So you see someone at the bar pissing you off, you start.
Dislocate your jaw and run towards them.
And whoever's around.
My dogs do that. Like when they're like play fighting, they'll get like their jaws interlocked. Yeah,
I think it would be a neat place to live, you know.
that would be cool. I mean, there would be no doubt of what's going on.
Right? Oh shit, his mouth's starting to open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's what I have for now.
That's good.
So
That was enlightening. Now I can.
Like, seriously, how do you think we should do? What do you think about talking to kids, to our youth, about setting up? You know, what about? I mean, another good thing about YouTube is like, or any channel for that, or any social media, is it's forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we were to die,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like forever. It's like a scrapbook of your dad. Or
It's like a legacy.
Yeah.
Electronic legacy.
That's another reason to do it. I mean,
Mhm.
not just to share like. I mean, you can share anything, not just like common knowledge. I mean, how to change a tire, how to
Mhm.
do this, how to do these little simple things, right?
Right.
But I mean, how to bake a pie, here's my favorite recipe. This is how I make it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know that younger people realize the importance and all that until they're older. And normally
Yeah.
we don't. And I'm just the same way. We don't really think about that until after they've passed, after they've
Yep.
moved on, and then. You know, but I mean,
No
again,
doubt.
if
No,
you
it's a
have that,
great spot for it. Yeah.
You know. Oh, jeez, dude. I'm glad no one saw that. That was hideous.
I know a lot of the stuff I learned from my dad was when I was in Scouts, right? And so we had to pass all these tests to get these different badges and stuff, right? So you had to be able to do like, you had to be able to name all these tools, right? You know, and my dad was, you know, a carpenter and then a machinist. So he knew, you know, we had every tool when I was growing up, right? So he took me out to the garage and he showed me everything. He had all of it out there, right? And that's something that I took for granted until when my son was young, right? And I was like, I need to do the same stuff with him. I need to teach him how to change his oil and, you know, how to, you know, do a brake job on the car and, you know, all of these types of things that my dad taught me that, you know, you start thinking about them when you have kids, right? But, you know, there's a lot of things that I'm sure, you know, now that he's older, I mean, he's 27, right? He'll be 28 this year. So, you know, there's a lot of things that you don't talk to your kids about when they're teenagers, right? That become important later on. So yeah, I think it's a great avenue for it.
No, that's important. That's something I probably should have done at the beginning of this. Is tell me a little bit, give me a little bit, whatever you feel like sharing about yourself.
Yeah. So I was in the Army for 4 years. I went to college, you know, straight out of high school in Florida. Joined the Army because the job market was terrible. That's where I met George when I was in the Army, and he was a defense contractor. So we met back in, was it 95 at Fort Bragg. And then we kind of went our separate ways because we worked at different locations all over the world. And now we've been working together for the last 5 years. But in the meantime, I've lived all over the place. After I got out of the Army, I got a job with the same defense contractor that George worked for. And basically, our kids were very little. We moved to Hungary, lived in Hungary for 1.5 years. I was working there supporting a project. And then moved to Korea, lived there for 3 years, and worked, you know, supporting another defense contract there. Moved back to the U.S. when my kids were young, about school age, kind of elementary school age, because we wanted to get them into the school system. We've been homeschooling up until that point. Lived in New Jersey, we lived in Georgia, California, and now we're in Florida. And Florida is actually where I grew up, down in Melbourne, and where I lived and went to college until I went in the military. So just coming back now after all this time. And then my wife's family is up in Georgia. She grew up in Georgia, and we met while we were both in the military. That's probably about it in a nutshell.
How long have you been married?
Been married since 1993. So it's 32 years almost. Be 32 years in May.
A lot of people, to me, that's like a milestone. That's a huge commitment that both of you had made.
Yep.
Because I have a failed marriage. You know, I got it right the second time. But anyway, I think that's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
And a lot of people don't.
Thank you. So yeah, and you know, we're in a new place in our lives. We've got empty nest now, so we've got 4 grandkids. Our son lives out in California, and our daughter, her husband, and her kids live up in Georgia. So, you know, we're a little bit separated from everybody. We get to see the grandkids quite a bit because they're only a couple hours away. But our son, we only see really once a year. We'll bring him out to visit. So. Just talked to him yesterday, as a matter of fact. He just bought himself a new car, so
nice.
Yeah, he was super happy about that.
Nice. On his own.
On his own. Yep.
That's incredible, dude.
Yep.
Awesome.
So yeah, so he's doing well out there. So yeah, but that's probably about it in summary.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Let's go back to fishing.
There's a lot of fish in here.
Oh, geez, it knocked it completely out of the water. That was so cool. Huh. It's like an orca. See?
There you go. Awesome. Noise.
I don't know what it is, though. Cigar. I'm gonna grab grab him. Just fall down.
I definitely don't want to grab him.
Just manhandle it. Just manhandle that little rascal. No, that's good. Just grab it and pop it. I got it on this tongue.
Hmm?
You just grab him right behind his. No, you don't want to grab him. Just grab the metal and then flip it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Flip it.
It's just
He's
slipping.
heavy, dude.
Huh?
He's heavy.
He is heavy.
Right behind there. Yeah.
Yeah, open up for me. Thanks, buddy. That was awful. Is that a crappie?
That's a big one though, dude.
It's a big crappie.
It's not a crappie, but
Is it a bass?
no, it's a sunfish, dude.
Oh, it's a bluegill.
Yeah, but it's mega blue.
It is a big one.
That's actually pretty big, dude.
Huh.
You gonna boat flip it? That's cool.
That is cool. All right. All right, buddy.
I mean, he's big, dude.
He is big.
I always wanted to weigh that.
I'm going to get these
Out of curiosity.
hooks out of him. Sorry, buddy.
So just reach and grab him like this and push his fins down.
Oh, on the back like this?
Fold them down and then just hold him, and then it's much easier to handle.
He's too slimy, man. Can't do it.
I didn't say caress him.
He's too slimy. There he goes. All right, I got one out.
Here, let me help you.
I think I got him. Sorry, buddy. There you go. Got him. All right, we're good.
You got it?
Yep.
You want to take a picture of that? You want to take a picture? I mean, we're going to have video of you slaying it.
That's fine.
I
Not
kinda
exactly
want, I
mega.
kind of want to weigh it.
Okay, let's weigh him.
I kind of want to see. I'm assuming it's not. Yeah, it's still nice.
What's that? This monster thing? All right, here we go. Let's zero this guy out. What's up?
It's funny.
I like that. Why is it all say it just says 4 pounds? Oh, there we go. All right, buddy. I don't know. I don't want to hurt him.
Make sure you got it locked tight.
Yeah, he's so heavy. 8 ounces, 9 ounces.
Every bit of night. It was almost 10. You'd have weighed him when he was still wet.
All right, bud.
Ryan slayed that. Slayed. Might as well leave that out because
I mean, it's gonna happen
I
again.
think you're on fire.